Hello and welcome, this is Melskinner, and we're back with some more Neo Scavenger, continuing on with my I'm Not a Cannibal challenge. In between the recording of this video and the last, I took a look on the wiki, and I realized now what I need to do to craft arrows. And having seen the wiki, it's obvious now, and I actually have the means on my person to make it. So what I need is either pieces of paper or foil from what it looks like I saw on the wiki. The wiki isn't necessarily 100% straightforward in my opinion on the way that it lists this, but from what I could see, that's what I need. So we can get foil out of the potato chip bag. Now I will have to empty the contents of the potato chip bag first. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm just going to sleep out the night. And when I wake up in the morning, I'll be hungry, so I'll eat the chips. That's at least the game plan. So that's what we're going to do. And I think I already have my camp set up from what I remember. I can craft more noise traps just to be on the safe side. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to at least have 2 here. So let's go ahead and do that. Looking for and confirm. Okay. So we have ourselves another noise trap. So we should have pretty good alertness. We could do a third one if we wanted to be absolutely certain, but I think that's good enough. We're going to go ahead and sleep for a bit. And unfortunately, we didn't stay asleep that long, but let's go ahead and take a look at the fire. And it's at 60%. I always like to restoke it when I can. All right. Let's go ahead and sleep again. And we're just going to keep doing this until... Oh, I forgot to put the fire in the camp. That's okay. We're just going to recraft it anyway, as yet again, we didn't get that good a sleep. So we're going to just take the campfire, beat it down again, and restoke it. All right, so put that there and sleep. Okay, again, we didn't get very good sleep. Where's our fire at now? 20%. All right, that's not too bad. It was gonna burn out soon anyway. Oop, I accidentally hit the wrong button. All right, try that again. There we go. Now we can put that there. And try and sleep again. Eventually this will work. As night falls, you notice there is a bright glow coming from the east, easily visible through the treetops. It's no guarantee, but it could be a sign of civilization, maybe even a lead on where you are or who. And if nothing else, it's a good landmark to strike towards as any. Okay, so we now have a destination that we might want to go to. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map itself. So we're here, that's the glow, so we're going to need to go over towards the east to get to it. I was already kind of heading in that direction. We really have not made much ground, granted, with what we've gone through. It took a little time with the fight and what have you, but we're actually in a pretty good spot now. All right. With that being said, we've now have to end the turn anyway. And at this point, the fire has surely burned out. So we're going to have to build a new one. So we'll grab that. We'll grab the twigs and we'll grab our trapping skill to start building a new fire. Put that up there and put this over there. Confirm. And now we can put that there. So at this point, I think we just go back to sleep, honestly. Okay, we had trouble sleeping. So let's take a look at our campfire one more time. 60%. Go ahead and beat it down. Feed another stick into it. Okay. We're eventually going to get to sleep. Okay. looks like we slept until morning. All right, I think now is the time that we can go ahead and set up or get rid of our camp. So get rid of all this stuff. We're going to pick the sleeping bag up. We're going to decraft these things. And where's the other noise trap? Oh. There we go. Let's pick up the string. I think I'm just going to leave the assorted parts behind so we save a little bit on weight. And the bottles, which we can refill with the water that's been sitting here. Okay, now it's morning. Let's go ahead and eat the chips. We're not that hungry, but the important thing is that we get what we want crafted here. So I'm going to take the potato chip bag and we're going to turn it into scraps of foil. As you can see, this is a lot of scraps of foil. So we should be able to then use this with the sticks, our ranged ability, the string, the edge. Okay, so we found ourselves a crude broadhead arrow. Now, I don't actually, I think, want to use the shiv this way. And just to demonstrate, we can't just use glass. Now, these would make very bad condition arrows because the glass itself was not in good condition. So, what I'd prefer to do, we should have brought a bottle with us somewhere. Did I not take that with me? Yeah, it's right here. I don't know why I am having a hard time seeing items. Okay, there we go. Now we've got good condition glass here. Now let's do the same thing we've got. So we want the foil. We want string. Okay. Oh, and ranged. Okay. So we've got a crude broadhead arrow. I think the problem with this is I'm going to make one arrow this way, which is not ideal. Where is my shiv? I'm trying to find it. Okay, so the shiv has deteriorated a bit. We can make two arrows technically, but I think what we're doing is we're using one piece to make it, and the other piece is being used. I'm not positive on that, to be honest with you. Let's do this. Let's hit confirm. Let's see what we have left. Clear? Okay, we can make another one. So that would be 80% condition. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, clear. According to this, we can make yet another arrow if we want. I would assume that the shiv would be consumed, which I'm not sure I want. But we could always make another one. You know what? I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have made 3 arrows at this point. And I believe we're good to go. So we'll go ahead and load that in our bow. I'm going to take the bow, put it in my hand. Now we're able to use it. And yeah, it looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. We used quite a lot of the foil, but we did just make 3 arrows. So, all right, that's what we needed. There should be enough foil here to make another arrow down the road. So that's something we're going to have to keep our eye out, is things like that. Okay, we are pretty thirsty. I think I am going to drink the Cornucola at least one sip here, which I think has put us into the sweating condition as well. Okay, let's get going. It is now dawn. And we'll hop on top of this hill. Now, vision isn't going to be spectacular at this point. Okay, we're thirsty again. Let's open up our inventory again. We'll drink the last of our Cornucola, which I'm not thrilled with the prospect of drinking that much soda as our only source. But we really are... Oh, you know what? We need to go down this way. I just realized. Okay. We need to find some way of boiling water, really. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to start scavenging. We have a storage shed. We'll start with that. Okay, we found some stuff. Okay, we have a boot, which is in better condition than the one we have. And this also gives us a matching pair of boots. So that's good. And we have a rag shoe, which I have no interest in. We have a squirrel snare, which I don't know if I have an interest in or not. We have clean rags. I definitely have an interest in that. As a matter of fact, how are we doing medically here? This needs to go. We need to put that on. So it's a good thing I checked that. Okay, clean rags. Do we want to take this with us? I actually don't know how to deploy one of these, to be honest with you. I assume that you just put it in your camp, but I'm not positive on that. It's a fairly big item. I think I'm just going to leave it behind for right now. How about the glass? I don't think we're going to take any of that with us. Granted, it's in better condition than the other glass, but just in case we need it, I'm going to take this glass with us, but that just as a precaution if we do indeed need it. So I've got all this water on me and no way to boil it yet, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and scavenge again. We got one building. This is going to be a little bit more dangerous to loot, but hey, it looks like it has a higher chance, but we don't find anything, unfortunately. Okay, we found another scavengeable area, so that's good. Alright, so we're crashing from our caffeine high. We're come over here, scavenge. So locked and locked. So we'll just have the one place to scavenge. And we made too much noise in our search. Alright, let's continue to go this way. And... Alright. End our turn. Okay, we've got another scavengeable area down here. We'll go check that out. Watch 3 enclavers climb down a sewer manhole one by one. None climb back out, and each is visibly distressed before entering. There are 2 left now, and they're agitated. You peer down into the sewer. The 3 enclavers who climb down are lying at the bottom of the ladder unconscious, or worse. Your nose wrinkles in disgust. Rotten egg smell. Okay, so we can tell them that they'll be okay if they move fast and don't take their packs. You stand by and keep a lookout, so this is me lying to them. Take a long, deep breath and climb down. The least you can do is check to see if they're alive. Convince the remaining enclavers to slide the manhole cover back in place. Their friends are gone. Climbing down is a death sentence. Or tell them the gas is dissipating and try in a few minutes. Alright, you know what? I'll go ahead and try the trap because we might be able to steal their packs from them. So we'll try this. Taking your word on the gas and grateful that you're prepared to help, the enclavers slide down the ladder to rescue their friends. You watch them die. It's so easy you almost feel giddy. The packs are heavy, but you drag them off into a nearby building so you can loot them in safety. You pick the wrong building, though. A couple of rebel scum come boiling out of a supply room just as you enter, rushing you with crowbars raised. It's all you can do to drop the packs and run. Even that's not quick enough. You take a hit as you leave, it aches, but you've got to keep moving. Ah, okay, so even being a scumbag doesn't pay. Alright, so let's take a look at our wound. It looks like we just took a little bit of a bruise there. Okay. So we continue to be thirsty. That would have been good if we had found... or we had been able to get that. Ooh, broken bottle. So that's going to be more important to me than these glass shards, I think. Let's just move some things around. We'll take the glass bottle with us. We can craft things with that later just by breaking up the glass. We have some medium string, which I am going to take with me. Just about everything else here is not worth it, though. I probably should have swapped out the bags at this point, but that's okay. We'll just let that one deteriorate, and eventually we'll go from there. All right, but we do have scavengers choices here, so let's see what we've got. We've got destroyed office building, an abandoned apartment, and a crumbling apartment. So we're going to go to the abandoned apartment first. Okay, and we do find stuff. Find more water. Unfortunately, not able to do a whole lot with it. We have another broken bottle, which I am going to take for the same reason I took the other one. We have a shoe, which I have not that much interest in. We're going to pile up the string here. More dirty rags. That could be useful later. We have shirts. Well, at least one of these might be better than one we already have. So let's take off our shirts here. So yeah, we got a 95% one. Then we'll just pair that with our 82% one. We're good to go. Okay. I think that's all we would want out of this for right now. Okay, let's go ahead and scavenge again. I'll go with the crumbling apartment building. This is a little bit more dangerous. And, of course, we get cut on some broken glass. It was a stupid mistake, but while trying to reach a blocked room from the outside, you cut yourself on broken glass from the window. It stung for a while, but it isn't anything serious. No useful items found at this time. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. So we have a cut on our leg. We're going to want to bandage that up. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to sanitize it, so we're just going to have to deal with it for now. Okay, there we go. And we do have foil here. I just almost missed that, so I'm going to pick that up. Not particularly heavy, so it's good that we carry that. All right, that's going to be the turn, so we're going to end. Okay, we're going to scavenge one more time. As I said, finding an item to boil water in would be very helpful. Oh, were we seriously sitting in that? Oh, okay. I wasn't paying close attention, I guess, to our surroundings, because we had a really good place to scavenge right here. Possibly. And it didn't turn out to be as good as I would have liked. And we did maybe alert things to our presence. Okay, so we're going to continue to move here. Ooh, we found a place that we might want to scavenge here, so let's keep moving. If it comes down to it, I will drink the water we've got on our person, but I prefer not to do that. We'll scavenge this area, and then that might be it. So we've got an abandoned office tower, abandoned apartments. Let's scavenge. Okay. We did find stuff. What I'm looking for is either a can or a... Grab the foil. A can or a saucepan is what we're looking for specifically. Oh, we found some ammo. Hope I didn't miss... Oh, and by the way, because we have the range skill, we actually know what they are, what the ammunition is. So we'll pick that up. At the end of this turn, I'm going to drink our water regardless, so I'm really keeping my fingers crossed here that we actually find something that we're looking for here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the office tower. Okay, we didn't find anything. We'll scavenge the crumbling apartment building. Didn't find anything. And then finally, the office building here. And we did find things, so let's take a look. Mostly we just got some water and some empty bottles. So that's not really going to help us at this point. Now this is good too, though. I might want to take this newspaper. I'm just reading through this really quickly to see if it's anything important. It looks like it's mostly just about a wolf. I can turn the newspaper into shreds of paper, which from what I understand, we can use to also make arrows. I am going to eat these mushrooms at this point, as they should give me some water back. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about it. What am I thinking? I should just go try and find some berries rather than drink dirty water. I am going to pick this water up, though, because it would fill up the last of my bottles. All right, yeah, that's actually good that I thought of that, because what we should do is just go into this forest over here and attempt to get berries and things. That is the right thing to do. Okay, let's go ahead and use our botany skill to increase our chance. And look at what we found, edible berries. We also found a squirrel that we can cook, if we want to take that with us. This is poisonous, so we're going to have to be careful of that. So we're just going to go ahead and eat the berries. Let me just make sure I'm reading this correctly. Edible berries. And this will fill up our thirst to a certain extent. And then I'll put the rest in my pocket for now. Okay, the squirrel. Do we want to take it for a snack later? I don't have any inventory space, to be honest with you. We could sit here and craft more arrows, though, as we do have the glass to do that with. So I just break these bottles up and what have you. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to first do that. this takes no time to do, so perfectly fine to do. We're going to grab, let's see if I was correct with the newspaper. So we're going to get scraps of paper out of this. And then in theory, we should be able to make arrows out of it. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to have to get the glass out of it first. So confirm, put that up there. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, the paper works too. The paper, does it weigh more than foil? It looks like it does. So the foil we'll keep for the future. The paper we'll use now. But here's one arrow made. Okay, 100%. Clear that out. We have another arrow that we can make. Confirm. Clear. And that's pretty much it for our action points. So at this point, I could have built a fire and cooked the squirrel and then eaten it. I don't know how many arrows we can stack on top of each other, to be honest with you. But I think that might be it for the arrows that I create for now. We'll keep the other bottle around. And we're going to go ahead, end our turn. And I think I am going to eat the squirrel right now. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a fire. We're going to use the crafting menu for that. Build that up. Put that there. Build that up. That there. Whirl. Huh. Oh, I probably have to prepare the squirrel first. So I may need the glass after all. I could use one of my arrows. I mean, this is probably not the best use of an arrow. Yeah, let's not do that. That's stupid. Okay. Yeah, let's use the glass. Yeah, okay. So. Oh, as a matter of fact, that actually gets me perfect condition glass, no problem. Then we'll put that there. Grab one of our sticks. Put the fire. No, not the trapping. Fire. Cook it. Firm. And then we'll just eat it. Okay, that'll give us some thirst back as well, which is why I did it. Paper, I'll go ahead and take with me, because we can make more arrows. I mean, I could make them right now, to be honest with you, as I do have fractional action points left. Yeah, sure, why don't we make with the paper, and then we won't have any need to keep the paper with us anymore. We'll use the glass shards that we just got, and our range skill, and some more string if I can find it. There it is. Okay, another one of these. There. Okay. And that's that. So we'll take the glass, put it in our pocket. We'll take the paper, just leave it there, put that arrow there. Okay, so 5 is as much as we can carry on us. So what I might want to do, because this is 100% arrow, what I might want to do is just go through until we find the ones that are not so great condition, sort those out. So that's the worst condition arrow we have. Okay. So there we go. It's kind of a waste. I would really like it if I could take this arrow with me, and I might actually be able to if I play the Tetris right. And what I'm looking to do is be able to move items around. Oops. To be able to fit this arrow in our pack. Ah, okay, see, it's too long. There's no way I'm going to be able to take it. If I could flip it the other way around, I could take it, but it doesn't let me do that. So we're just going to have to leave this arrow behind, unfortunately. But now I know what the limit of how many arrows we can carry is, so that's good to know. All right, well, this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.